And this was just a ramp to learn how to hang glide.
Do we start in English or in Spanish? There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. So close. This is Jorge de Avila. We're at the De Avila Bike Park.
¿Qué onda, amigos? ¿Cómo están? Pues estamos aquí con Jeff Kendall-Weed.
Hola. Jorge is really good at a bunch of trial stuff, and even though he can do backwards nose manuals, all kinds of pedal kicks, he has yet to do a stoppie down the entire hang glider entrance.
I'm hoping that Jeff here could teach me or give me a little tip to perhaps try and dial it here. After we do this, I'm gonna try and teach. I don't know if I would call it teach him because I'm no master of this, but I think it's better to say we're gonna both try and learn how to do backwards nose manuals. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we'll both land on our faces. Best case scenario, which let's think about mostly, we're gonna pull off sweep forwards and sweep backwards.
Yeah.
Wheelies.
Yeah, let's get it.
For me, when I'm doing the stoppies, I definitely use the front brake a ton,
Okay.
which is ugly and brings me to a halt, and it makes it a stoppie and not a nose wheelie. But the one thing I've learned is that you can push forwards on the handlebar to raise the rear wheel and not only use the rear brake, but by pushing forwards, you'll probably still have a little rear brake, but by pushing forwards, you're gonna lift that back wheel higher off the ground. And then if you get too far, you can certainly pull back on the handlebar in order to correct your balance point. So you can get quite a bit of balance pulling back and pushing forwards. And the other cool thing I figured out, you have to push down pretty hard to get the traction to lift it up. But I try and keep my bum, like my weight and my butt and everything, kind of behind the saddle, pretty far back.
Okay.
And you pointed out earlier, which I think was really astute, that means I've got more space to pull the front end up into a bunny hop. Because if you're in a nose wheelie, coming forwards, you start to go over too far,
Yeah.
you can pull up on the handlebars and do like a nollie
Okay.
to right yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas letting go of the front brake, you don't have as much control.
Yeah.
So the further back and down you are, the more space you have for that pull out as an emergency rip cord.
Okay. I feel that one of my mistakes is that I tend to go way too forward on my bike over the handlebars.
Oh.
So because that way I feel I grip the front tire better.
I think that narrows down the balance window. 'Cause
Exactly.
if you're further back, you have a bigger
Exactly.
amount of arc. You're further down towards the front wheel, closer to the axis. It's a smaller amount of sweet spot of balance point.
Yeah, so I guess that's the first thing we're gonna try right now.
Yeah, the traction's good on this red stuff.
Yeah.
It's grippy. Por el mínimo. Tengo más miedo del drop que del nose wheelie.
Okay, so first attempt.
Yeah, first
Okay.
goal, just red to red.
Yeah, let's try this.
Yeah.
slow.
I think a little bit steeper on the bike, which
Yeah.
means pushing harder forwards on the handlebars,
Yeah,
lifting the rear wheel higher.
probably a little bit more speed,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. I'm gonna try it for just the red so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Bad idea. All right, so just the red.
Damn. You make that look too easy.
I think a little more commitment and pushing forwards on the bars.
Okay.
Get that back wheel higher up,
Okay.
and then you won't need as much brake.
Okay. I'm gonna try and initiate, but the thing is I don't feel like.
There you go. That looked good. Even more of a push forwards on the bars.
Yeah. Let me see.
Because if you're just using the brake to throw you up, it's not as controlled as using your arms to push it forwards.
Yeah,
So you still
okay.
use the brake, but get that lift more from pushing forwards than from
Okay.
just braking hard.
Okay. Let's see.
Nice. That feel better?
Yeah.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. Yeah. You wanna try one yourself so I can see again?
Oh yeah, sure. Un otro ejemplo.
Wow.
Something like that.
That was awesome.
Would have been sweet to keep going, but it's a big impact. Nice! Oh, look at that! No!
Oh,
How'd that feel?
very good. I'm still like getting the hang of the push when you initiate it.
Yeah.
So,
It helps to push down so you get traction, but then you also got to push your butt back over the rear wheel.
and that's the thing, because since I'm not that used to it, like I feel if I push harder, immediately it wants me to throw over the bars.
You
So I
counteract
need-
that by getting
yeah,
back.
I need to get the hang of that.
you want to try following me in once?
Yeah?
Okay. Push down, push forwards. One pedal stroke.
Oh, actually, more speed helped a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna try a little bit faster now.
Cool. There you go. That's it, that's it, that's it. Nice. You got the red.
Now let's go for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Congrats on the red.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. First time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Push.
Ah, that push there. I keep trying to brake harder instead of pushing.
Yeah.
Ah, my brake. I need to bleed my brake because if I don't do this before, midway this toppy, I get out of brakes.
That's it. That's it. Looking.
Oh!
It looks like mentally you're thinking your goal is the steep part.
Okay.
So then you like set it down when you hit the steep part. Set your mental goal as the end. Nice. Yeah.
Oh! Totally.
So close.
I just focused here instead of there.
Oh man.
All the difference.
You got this.
Okay, let's see.
Your bike's light. Holy cow. Go ride that thing. Probably has 5 pounds on that. Woo! Oh! Not quite steep enough.
No, a little bit more push.
Yeah. Nose wheelie way. Yeah! Oh! Best one yet though. You're close. You almost got it. Whew, it's bright out here. Oh!
Okay, so I added more speed. I think I just need to get the hang of that more speed.
Yeah. Oh!
I think we should try the next challenge.
So, reverse nose wheelies?
Do you want to try it?
I'm scared, but I'll try it.
Yeah, I'm scared as well. That's
do it.
the worst thing can happen.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, I know. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the top part.
I think I even got the little steep part.
Yeah.
I got to, yeah, and then it, when it, yeah.
So, Jorge, what's the secret to these crazy reverse nose wheelies?
Like, to tell you the truth, I really don't know.
Okay.
I think we're gonna figure it out right now. Nice. So, the scoop comes before the balance point.
Oh, okay.
So there's a couple tips that helped me a little bit. Was number one, try and stiffen your fork a little bit.
Cool.
Because it makes it a little bit more easier to get it going.
You guys have a lot of grass here. Oh!
So you want to get there and then it'll start going from
yeah.
there. I used to start them without any front brake at all, just pushing up and then braking, but I feel that I get a little bit more control with the front brake from
Using
the
front brake to get it up and then
to get
you feather
it just
way
a
down.
little bit,
Okay.
like
oh no.
it's just a combination of scoop and how hard you brake. Like I just feather it and use a lot of push from my legs to get it started.
Pushing with your legs.
Yeah, just
your
like,
legs
like
are up in the
hopping,
air.
like doing a scoop.
Oh, scooping.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, like
okay.
scooping. Like instead of just like braking, you just go like
Scooping
that.
with your, oh, okay.
Like
okay.
scooping.
And then you get your weight way over the front wheel. Yeah! Oh!
so.
That was
Just
sick though.
Try and get my weight like over the bars.
Okay.
And then you want to find that balance point. Like what you're looking for is that feeling that you're going over the bars. And here's the thing that's really counterintuitive here, because when you're doing a stoppie like the ones we were doing, if you lose the brake, like if you let go of the brake, you come down.
Yeah.
If you let go of the brake here, you go over the bars. Like
You
super
let go
fast.
of the brake, you go over the bars.
Yeah, if you let go of the brake, it's like
Because the window of balance, like the sweet
because you're
spot's
doing
very
this,
narrow.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So right there, you can see if you start going over the bars and you brake, you stop that motion.
yeah.
If you let go, you just
So let go of the
plummet
brake to go steeper and grab the brake to mellow
to
it out.
control that, yeah, and to avoid going over the bars. And that's where it gets really hard, but let's try.
Yeah. I don't really want to land on my face right now. I'm going to watch one of those close up.
I've managed to do I would say a bike length before.
Okay.
It took me like ages.
Sweet.
But we'll see if we can get anywhere close to that.
Oh! Oh! You all right?
I think so. That's it for me.
Yeah, right on the nose. Holy cow. Oh.
But no, I felt it more in the neck.
Oh. Well, I think your helmet just saved your neck. Holy smokes.
Probably. So that was too much commitment. I was getting greedy there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to let go of my handlebar. But when I figured like it was greedy, I should have let go like way before so I could put my... Did you get it? Awesome.
Dude, did you see this? I've never seen a helmet this broken. I watched it and like you probably fell like, you know, half a meter.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like super far. It's not like you're crashing a backflip on a dirt jump.
It wasn't like fast either.
I'm glad you're gonna be okay, but
yeah.
Holy cow, what, that was enough to do that. Wow. Dude, holy cow, that's scary.
Yeah. What I did wrong there is I was too committed. Like I was trying to save it all the way to the end.
All your other tip overs looked like they were not that big of a deal.
No, and
like you're not falling far.
But then I was like, okay, I think I'm letting go and I'm not letting it like roll, you know? So I was trying to hold on to it, but I just tried, it was too, I pushed it too much.
After watching that, I'm like a little nervous.
You have to feel that tipping point.
I don't know if I want to feel that tipping point, but I need to.
It's scary.
Yeah. It's closer.
Yeah.
I felt it.
You're almost there. It's just a little bit more of push at the beginning. Another tip is to not remove the hand you're using for your front brake. Just remove this one. So it'll go right between your legs.
Yeah.
And you're still braking, so you're still controlling the fall.
Cool.
Okay.
That's helpful. That's really helpful.
Nice.
Felt good.
Yeah. So that right there, that's what you want to achieve like time after time. But instead of jumping out, just stay there. Like do not try and roll it out the first time. Just try to keep balance for a little while and come back. Two things can happen. One, it wasn't enough and you're gonna start coming back. Two, you're gonna really slowly start going over the bars, but it's gonna give you time, like enough time to like just let go one hand and put one foot down.
Get more used to it.
Oh, that was close.
Oh man.
That was starting to go.
Scared of pulling Jorge. That wasn't enough.
Oh, that was close.
A little bit.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Kind of thinking about lunch. It's the kind of thing I need to do literally 1,000 times. No.
Let's call it.
I'm gonna need a lot of practice to sort this out.
I know, yeah. The most I've done, like ever, is like a bike length.
Okay.
So it's like tons of practice. It's practice, because it's so counterintuitive that it's just, it messes with your head. You want to show this? Or?
I think you should show that.
And it was like such a silly crash. It wasn't like impressive or anything, but.
Thank you for the help. I got further here than I've ever gotten before, and I've tried this a bunch of times. So
okay.
Definitely check out Jorge's YouTube channel. I've got it linked in the description and somewhere up there in a YouTube card. You're doing mostly riding tutorials, right?
Mostly riding tutorials. I'm gonna start with some like product reviews, but mostly riding tutorials.
Cool.
They're aimed more towards the beginner level kind of riders. So
you're not teaching how to do backwards nose wheelies?
Not for the most part. I do plan to add a little bit more of like skills, like as the channel goes like progressing.
Yeah.
But for the time being, it's mostly towards beginner riders. Thanks for visiting us.
Dude, thank you for hosting.
It's been such a rad time.
Encantamos, la bike park de Ávila.
Gracias.
Fantástica. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments, how far do you think you could get on one of those reverse nose wheelies? How many helmets would you go through? Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe button on my channel, subscribe to Jorge's channel. Catch you guys on the flip side.
See you.
Phew.